looking to unlock the Golden Wolf Mount on Tarisland for completing the Elite Shadow Witch Challenge raid? Well, look no further because I'm going to teach you guys how to do it really easily within 5 to 6 minutes. So let's dive straight into the raid. So the challenge raid mechanic is on screen, and what you gotta do is pretty simple. One person in your raid group, unfortunately me this time, is gonna get locked up out of your team, and it's up to 3 random members that get picked to line up 3 different lasers to each of one of those 3 stones, right? If you don't complete this correctly, you're gonna die, guys, and you're gonna see this in this example, and it's why I wanted to put it in here just to showcase it. So you can see we're able to kill 1, 2, but the third one doesn't die because for some reason the guy mispositions, right? And by doing so, you can see this big AoE hit me, and then it's gonna board wipe everyone. So that is not what to do. So what is the actual game mode? How do you do this? How do you push through? It's really, really easy. So you want to start up the raid and make sure, as a tip and trick before we explain what you need to do, is come prepared, guys. Bring a couple of potions if you need to, or even better, maybe wait a week or 2 before this raid comes out and allow yourself to get some extra gear. Because if you overgear yourself so you are, gear 100, you're going to be able to do the Elite Shadow Witch raid very, very easily, because it's going to be basically a breeze for you. You're just going to be over geared and you're just going to kill everything on sight. So now we're going to showcase that exact same thing again, but this time we're going to do it properly, and we've even got less members in this raid. So you can see this time, if you've not noticed, this player is going to get targeted by that ritual effect. And you know this because of the little arrow right on top of the head, as well as this little AoE circle on the bottom. So here is everything visually that you can see that it's going to indicate this person is about to go under, right? So if we press play, you're going to see the 3 pillars spawn, and now you're going to see 3 players get randomly picked. And luckily, I was one of them. So you can see already 2 players are in good positions, and we need that 3rd one to line up. And the thing is, the 3rd person didn't realize this, so what I did naturally, because I understand the mechanic, is move. So you can see now, if we draw some lines on here, you have 1 player that's technically destroying 2 in 1, which is really nice. You've got me that's destroying this one, and then you've got this player that's destroying technically this one, right? So each one of the stones is getting destroyed now by a different player being in the correct position. And if you do it correctly, as you can imagine, all 3 of these stones are going to get destroyed. The player in the center is going to get released, and you can continue with the raid. Just a little tip, you will take a little bit of damage from that if you stay in the laser. You can, once it's locked in, move away and you're going to be good. Or if you're like me and being a bit of a dunce, you can take the damage and make your healer have a little of a heart attack. But apart from that, everything else you're going to see now is really, really easy. We're going to just talk about some of the Shadow Witch raid mechanics so you guys can understand what you need to do while you're in there, and then just showcase, look, this mechanic is going to appear more than once. So that's kind of why I wanted to showcase more of the gameplay now, and a little bit more loose off script, teaching when we're going into the Elite Challenge raid, right? So now all we're trying to do is just push through the main, mechanic, which is killing the odds, killing the 3 different shadows or phantoms, and then spawning the Shadow Witch. And again, just to remind you guys, we will get 1 more at least of this summoning ritual that we need to complete, and that's going to be in the middle of the fight. So always, if the challenge ritual appears on screen, like you can see right now, focus on the ritual priority and let everyone else do what they need to do. But if you've got that task, you need to prioritize, because if you mess up that tiny bit, even if it's a couple of pixels out, guys, it's a little bit of a nuance and it won't break. You've just caused the whole team to wipe and waste the time, right? So now we're going into the Shadow Witch raid. I'm just going to showcase some bits here if you've never seen it before. Here is a really easy one. Dodge the AoE circle on the ground. Obviously, the floor is lava. Dodge that. We don't want to see any of that. Now we've got Elon Musk's Tesla cannon. This Tesla cannon is going to basically cover almost a third of the area. And once that beam, you can see, reaches the end of the bar, so when this line reaches this line here, you're going to be able to basically take damage, so make sure you're not in it. So if we press play now, you're going to see that move intuition. Boom. And then the third mechanic that you can see, which is really important for the actual raid if you're trying to do it for the first time, is if you are one of the players like myself that has this big red AoE blob of blood around them, what you want to do is make sure you guys, as you can see, position these on the outer rim of the arena. Because by doing that, you're making sure the tank and all the DPS that are in this little tight ball up at the top side isn't going to take any unnecessary damage from movement or repositioning in the raid. So it's really, really important you understand that, right? And you can kind of see now we've done that mechanic right. We're waiting for the beam. The beam's done its job. I'm kind of going to Super Saiyan 4 mode and go golden and start DPSing down the Shadow Witch and then focusing down the Phantoms for the mechanic. And you can see it's really easy, guys. It's nothing too difficult at all. But you can see one more challenge raid summon Paul about to summon in a moment. And then we're pretty much done with this raid and this challenge. And by completing it, you're going to get access, as you saw earlier, to the good boy, the good doggo, the golden retriever wolf that you can have for your account. If you are wondering if it's worth it, it is if you're wanting the cosmetics, but personally, the blue wolf instead of the golden one, to me, is better. You're going to be able to get a bunch, guys, of free ability for it, because the mount on the wolf with the blue accents gives you movement speed to you and all allies in your parties, while the golden one actually doesn't have that, which is kind of a bummer, right? So if we kind of fast forward the footage now and showcase us using it, you can see the appearance. We was able to unlock the barbaric armadillo at the same time, but you need to come into your raid achievements first in order to claim it. So boom, we've claimed the golden armored wolf for our account. And when we go to the appearance, this is kind of where we were talking about. You can see the armored wolf, the blue one, with the top corner there, shows the howling ability. And if we go over to the golden one, it doesn't really have it. It's just locked at the moment. We're not able to use it. You have to unlock that skill. So that's kind of the beauty of having the blue one unlocked first over the golden one. You're going to be able to have that movement ability. As you can see, I'm kind of trying to switch between preferences there. But here we go. The golden boy looks beautiful in game. So you and your guild members or just friends that all want to just run around on golden blue wolves can do so. And if you hopefully learn how to do the Shadow Witch raid from this gameplay, from me, you know, showcasing all the different mechanics through this little snippet, smash a like, comment, and subscribe, guys. My name is MrSneakyy. I'm trying my best to help you guys learn Tarisland and have a good time with casual, friendly content. So, with all of that, stay safe, stay sneaky, and peace out.